your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Elusive targets. And today's targets, the Procurers, set in Dartmoor. So today we have two targets available to us, the Chef and the Embalmer. I think it's funny that the Embalmer is called Burke, if you know your history. So for today's challenge, we will be starting undercover in the staff room. We will be bringing with us some coins, a lethal syringe, our silenced pistol, and I strongly recommend that you have a vial of lethal poison stored up in the changing rooms. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to wait right here because just off to our left there you can see an enforcer. So we need to bolt for the door to our right as quickly as we can without bumping into everything on the way. And we're going to make our way around. At this point you want to head right and into the storeroom or the changing room to grab the vial of lethal poison, which I highly recommend you bring with you. I actually forgot it, that's why it wasn't shown up. So we're making our way across the building to the bathroom, and on the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink we will find a bar of soap. We're going to throw that bar of soap just underneath the window, and that will attract the attention of one of the guards just outside, and when they come in to investigate we will be hiding in the closet, and when they make their way past us we can then exit the closet, render the guard unconscious. We're going to take his gun, we don't need it. We're going to hide the guard in the closet we were hiding in, and then we're going to take his outfit. Now like I said, I completely forgot to bring a vial of lethal poison with me, so I will have to run out to the greenhouse at some point. So what we're going to do is make our way round to the kitchens here, and we want to close the kitchen door. Be aware that that young lady to our right is an enforcer, so we wanted to get behind her while the target is in the dining room with Mr. Carlisle, and we're going to hide her in the crate just here. We're then going to take out our coins and we're going to drop one on the floor just outside of the kitchen door here, and make our way to the doors to the dining room. We're going to select our lethal syringe, and we're going to wait right here behind the door for our first target to arrive. Now he's about to retrieve Mr. Carlisle's plate and head back towards the kitchens, and when he opens the dining room door he will spot the coin, he will drop the plate, but he will forget the plate and instantly move in for the nice shiny coin, and at that point we can then get behind him and jab him with our needle after closing the dining room door.
His recipes might be bold, but he is a charlatan, if there ever was one.
So if you have the vial of lethal poison, you can now make your way up the stairs. Just be aware of the patrolling enforcer, he's at the far side of the room. We're going to make our way around the corridor around to our right here. We're just making a big circle to avoid the enforcers, and we're going to head out the window at the end of the corridor here and scoot along the ledge to our right until we get to a open window which will plonk us down in one of the bedrooms. And it just so happens that in this bedroom there is a secret passage to a secret room, and that is where we are going to take out our second target, the Embalmer. So once we're in through the window, we're just going to move the dog here to open the door. In this room our target has just arrived. There will be two guards, so what we're going to do is wait for our target to finish what he's doing and leave the room, and when he leaves the room we are going to open the door to the room, throw a coin into this room, and that will gain the attention of one of the two guards in this room. and we can then render him unconscious, and that's him out of our way. We can then proceed on to the next guard in the room, who is just as easy to get rid of. If you do not have a vial of lethal poison, or like me completely forgot to bring one with you, your best bet before heading up to the first floor here is to make your way straight out into the gardens, grab the wrench from the pond, grab the crowbar from behind the greenhouse, make your way into the greenhouse using the crowbar, and then we can then make some lethal poison. So the target has now left the room, so we're going to open the door, throw a coin into this room, and when the guard comes in to investigate, the door will automatically close right behind him, and we can then render him unconscious. We can leave his body there, no one's going to find him, it is a secret passage after all. But I'm going to be neat and tidy, and I'm just going to hide his body in the crate that's provided. So we're going to make our way into the secret room here and around to the window, and we're going to take one of our coins and just throw it deep into the room there. So that will get the attention of the other guard in the room, and he will go to investigate, and we can then get behind him, render him unconscious. Now if you don't want to use lethal poison, there is a chandelier above the table, but you do run the risk of hitting and killing one of the bodyguards. So once we've got that guard unconscious and in the crate provided, we're going to make our way to the beer bottle on the table, and if you have the lethal poison vial, you can add your poison and leave. It's at this point I realise I've completely forgotten to bring the lethal poison, so I am now on a one-way mission to get to the greenhouse. So we're just going to avoid the enforcers on our way back down the stairs, out through the rear of the property, into the gardens. We're going to grab up the wrench from the far side of the pond here. There we go. Around the greenhouse to the rear, where we will find just on these boxes a crowbar. We're then going to make our way back round to the front as the guard to our left is over to our left. We use the crowbar to make our way inside. We're going to use the wrench to fix the chemistry set and the flower just to its left to create the lethal poison. And then we're going to make our way back up to the secret room. So retracing our steps exactly the same way we came down. So into the building, around to the main staircase, avoiding the enforcer who is once again at the far end of the room. And this time round I can go through the door because it's no longer locked. We're going to make our way into the secret room finally and poison the beer bottle on the desk. So at this point you can just leave for the exit. For the purposes of the video, as usual, I will be sticking around, and thankfully I won't have to wait very long. By the time I've found somewhere nice to stand out of the way, our target should be on his way back in from Gregory's room, which is the room beyond the door you can see at the end of this room. So there is Mr. Burke. Where is Mr. Hare, Mr. Burke? Which one of you did all the murders, eh? So he's going to drink the poison and he will end up like many of his victims.
Targets eliminated. Find an exit. Your money is being transferred now.
That's excellent news, Diana, as I am starting to feel I am desperately in need of a new PlayStation controller. This one seems to be acting very, very strangely. It keeps trying to turn the camera to the left. I'm having to fight it all the time at the moment. I believe it's just some dirt that's in there, but I need to give it a good clean out. But I think it's about time I replaced this controller. It's getting quite old anyway. So all we're going to do is make our way back into the room where we entered the secret passage, climb out the window, scoot round the ledge to our right, down to the ground floor via the drain pipe, and off to our awaiting motorcycle. So there we go, one more elusive target taken care of. A bit of a long-winded one there. I really should remember to bring the lethal poison with me. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.